it's 5:30. And all the Public Works meeting to order. We'll go quick roll call. Alderperson Bourne, is he online?
Here.
Okay. Alderperson Perella?
Here.
Alderperson Salazar?
Here.
Alderperson Savaglio? Is Marcus online? Nope. No Marcus? Okay. All righty. Okay, well, we'll start out with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All righty. Start out with 2.1, approval of the minutes from May 11th.
Motion to approve?
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made by Grazia, seconded by Amanda. Any discussion on those minutes? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Chair votes aye, the minutes are approved. 3.1, resolution number 2122, May 17th, 2021. Document 4.6, a resolution authorizing the appropriate city official to execute the second amendment to the management services agreement between the city of Sheboygan and EOS Recreation LLC regarding Quarry Park. Joe. Oh, sorry about that. Hang on one second. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, since 2013, we've leased out Quarry Park to a private vendor, and in 2016, we actually Mayor Vandersteen sought out someone in town. So, and then I met with him. His Mike Miller. He owns the EOS store. So he's been running it. He accepted, he took it on, and it's been great to work with someone in the city. He's been doing a great job. He's put a lot of investment into it. Every year he tries to use, if you've ever seen it, new inflatables on the water. He's tried to change them out, make it more interesting, more fun. He's got a great computer system for signing people in. Really be able to keep track of where people are coming from. A lot of people from out of the city, a lot of visitors. It's amazing. So I've been just kind of doing a 1 year. Hey, Thomas, can we update this one? We haven't really talked about doing any changes lately. And Thomas, with his wisdom, said, Joe, why don't we update, like 4 years? And I know if we ever need to make changes, it's easy enough to do at the end of the season. So, that was a great request on his part. So we're actually requesting to make an amendment, a second amendment, to continue this relationship, this agreement, his operation of Quarry Park through 2024.
Well, I think it's a great idea, just because I think that, to go back and forth every year, to have to read when you're just basically doing the same thing and going over it this way, you can. So I really think it's good. Anyone else have any comments?
I just asked that, with his collecting the data of who's coming in, I think that would be really helpful information for us to see sort of, maybe not specifically this committee, but maybe tourism and planning would be interested in seeing how many out-of-towners are coming and kind of seeing that data at the end of each season.
Little report at the end of the year.
I think
Great.
that would be super helpful to get.
And he's done that a few times to Marina Parks and Forestry, so I'll make sure that gets all the way to the committee here.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I also was thinking it would be nice to survey the public to know what they think about the service. I mean, I understand that we are happy about the service, right?
Right, yeah.
However, it would be nice to have some sort of feedback from customers, basically.
From users or from?
From users. I don't know how we could get that, but I don't know if we could, for example, include it in the survey somehow, the annual survey. I don't know. I'm just thinking loud about, it would be nice to have some sort of confirmation that public is enjoying it the way it is run right now.
And what they really like, improvements that could be made.
Correct.
I think that's a great idea. He might even have something like that, but that wouldn't only help him, that would help the city to improve the area.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass that along to him too.
Thank you.
I guess the only other question that I have too is how, with the new plan for the Quarry Park, how is that gonna affect with anything with this? Is this, how is that gonna work out as we move forward with that?
Right, and I think that was probably one of the reasons I had in my head, let's go year to year for a while, but now that we've done this, and we know it's gonna take some time, we know we have a basis of what we wanna do, but we still know it's gonna take time for anything that we do. It's gonna take grants, it's gonna take capital funds, it's gonna take working together with Mike also. I feel better now that we're going to continue. We're going to try to get some of the low-hanging fruit, look at some of the trails, things like that. But I feel safe that we can go ahead and do a longer project with them. And then if any changes are needed, I mean, he's going to be on board too, and we're going to work together to either amend or make a new agreement.
Okay. Any other comments? Do I hear a motion?
Sure, yeah, I'll move a motion.
Second?
Motion made by Amanda, seconded by Grazia. Any other discussion on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 3.2, Resolution 132122, May 17th, 2021, document 4.7, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign the reinstatement and third amendment to purchase and sale agreement, further extending several dates in the previous agreement, authorized pursuant to Resolution 121920 for the purchase of land from the Union Pacific Railroad.
Mr. Chair, this is Chad Pelishek.
Yes, Chad?
So this is the third agreement amending the purchase and sale agreement that the city has between ourselves and Union Pacific to purchase railroad right-of-way from Pennsylvania Avenue down to Union Avenue and then adjacent to Indiana Avenue. Those of you that have been involved with the Capital Improvements Commission process understand that we talked about this. There's a difference of value in what we believe we should be paying and what the railroad believes we should pay. We're optimistic that we're going to get to a point where both parties are going to agree and the purchase will move forward, but we don't want the agreement that's in place to fall off now because we're in the middle of negotiation. So we're requesting that you approve this document to continue the third amendment to the agreement and allow the city attorney's office to continue to work with the railroad to hopefully get to a resolution.
Okay, thank you, Chad. Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity. If we can get this thing to go through, I mean, I'm all for this. This trail will really enhance the other trails that are in town, and I hope that we can get this going.
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, Jim.
motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Jim, seconded by Amanda. Any other discussion on this?
I'm just wondering, so if then the negotiation doesn't end by October 28, we will re-amend. I mean, we will re-recommend to the council, right?
We will either bring it back for a fourth amendment, or we will terminate it depending on which direction it ends up going. Yes.
Thank you. And also, in the verbiage is used interchangeably, right-of-way and purchase. I apologize for my ignorance on this. Can you explain the difference? I mean, is that actually a purchase, or we are purchasing the right-of-way? Or they are the same?
They're the same thing. We're purchasing the right-of-way where the railroad tracks used to be that's owned by Union Pacific. Mm-hmm. So they call their area the right-of-way, the land that the parcels that they own is right-of-way where the train tracks used to go through, and that's what we would be purchasing as part of this deal.
Thank you. I love the project as well, so I'm very happy about that.
Any other comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Chair votes aye, that is approved. Okay. 3.3, Resolution 14, 2122, May 17th, 2021, document 4.8, a resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute the license to use the U.S. Coast Guard real property to place signs along the Sheboygan River. Mike.
Good evening, council members. So with this very lengthy 18-page document actually coming out from the United States Coast Guard, this has been a project that I've been working on for about almost close to 4 months. And obviously with the military involvement and stuff like that, and getting this big 18-page document put together, all this really entails is placing 2 4-mile-an-hour speed limit signs on the Coast Guard pierhead, which is just a navigational aid in front of the Coast Guard station. This document was given to David, and then we referred this to Thomas, and he thoroughly vetted it. And so all this is really, it's a no-cost agreement or anything like that for the city. It lasts for approximately 10 years, I believe. So all we're doing is kind of seeking approval from the council and to go forward with this license agreement.
Okay.
Any questions or anything like that?
I have a question, Chairman.
Go ahead.
I was just curious, just for fun, I read it, and, I mean.
That's a lot of fun.
Just the whole thing, just to understand where it was going to. But I was wondering about, so we didn't have an agreement before, right? This is the first time we actually have, we are a licensee for the Coast Guard area.
Correct. So all this is really gives us, there are many places where we could put the speed limit sign. It's just the area that we're going to be putting it, entering and exiting the Sheboygan River system. It just seems the best area. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I thought this was going to be, a very quick process. But no, like you say, 3 or 4 months later, all this document, and that's what happened. So we're actually going to end up placing 2 speed limit signs, and this doesn't have to go through anything because it's going to be on city property near the boat landing. So we're going to be alerting the boaters entering and exiting the river system, and also at the boat ramps. There's currently also one that's, I believe, on North Pier, at the end of the North Pier, which boaters coming in from Lake Michigan, entering the harbor system, they're alerted also about the 4-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. There is actually a code, I think it dates back to like 1975, that for all the waterways at the Sheboygan, that we created the municipal code, that through the waterways and in the harbor areas, that there is a established speed limit. We just don't really make it known to people, so.
Thank you.
Well, all I can say is I applaud your diligence on this.
Thanks.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
motion to approve.
Okay, motion made.
Second.
Made by Jim, seconded by Grazia. Any other discussion on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, that is approved. Next meeting date is June 15th, 2021. As soon as we have
Mr. Chairman, I have a possible conflict that day. I'm going to be out of town, but I think I will be back in time for the 5:30 meeting. If I'm not, I will let you and I will let you know and Dawn in plenty of time.
Great, thanks, Jim, that's appreciate that. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other discussion? All's in favor?
Aye.
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 Chair votes aye, we are adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.